guys, it is Courtney with the Momma Llama, and today I'm going to be doing a Cricut tutorial on how to weld cursive letters together in Cricut Design Space. So if you're using a new font or you're just unaware how to get your letters to all combine, I'm going to show you how to do that now in Cricut Design Space. It's actually very simple, but it can be confusing the first time that you do it. So I did a Cricut tutorial recently on what the weld tool is and why we would use it. And so you can go back and view that tutorial. I'll link it below in the YouTube video. So go ahead and check that out if you're unsure what the weld tool does or what its purpose is. So we're going to start by, with a cursive font, and let's say we want this to weld together. So the first thing you're going to need to do, you see these letters are real spaced out. You're going to want to decrease the space in between each letter until they connect. Otherwise, when you print it, they're going to look just like they were before, which was really spaced out. We want this cursive font to connect. So I want to show you guys something though. If I were to cut it just like this is how it would cut. You can see the letters cut into each other, which we do not want. Whenever you're using, if you aren't using heat transfer vinyl, this is really going to show up because it's going to pick these little letters, the pieces of the letters out whenever you go to weed your vinyl. So what we need to do is we need to weld together these letters. So we're going to hit the weld tool, and then I want you to see how our letters look. So now they no longer go into one another. Okay, you see that whenever we weld, it just combines all the letters and makes it one design. Okay, so there was another question I got about a different font. Sometimes you have to individually take each letter. Let's try to find one. Let's do this one. All right, so let's see what happens when I squeeze them together. So sometimes, like you see the E right here is already connected to the H, but the L and the E are a little more separated. The two L's are not even touching, and then the O and the L, there's a little separation. So what I'll need to do in this case is I will ungroup these letters, so they're individual letters now. I'm going to select the ones I want to move over, so I selected these last three, and I'm going to move it to the left one space. Then I want to get this separation closer together, so I'm going to select those two, move it over one space. Select this O, move it over one space. So now they are all connected. You may even want to move this E over. And if it's too much to use your arrows, you can just drag it yourself. Oops. So about right there. Okay, again, let me show you what this would look like if I were to cut it. They would all be cutting into one another. So I'm going to weld it and let you see what that does. It makes all my letters connect. So if you guys have any other questions about welding your fonts together, feel free to shoot me a message and let me know. Let me know how your projects turn out also.